Okay, when taking a 7 vertical series with the phosphor plates, you're going to make sure that you assemble your XCP kit correctly. Again, you want to make sure that you're using this like it's like an L facing away from you, and that you're using the vertical bite wing holder, okay? So we're going to be using the paralleling technique using the XCP kit. So if you look directly through the center of the ring, you should be able to see your bite block. So we're going to be taking 7 vertical series, so we're going to be doing a molar, a premolar, a canine, anterior centrals, and then a canine. For the purposes of this video, you want to make sure that you have the dot located in the lower left-hand corner, and that the correct side of the phosphor plate is going to be facing you. Okay, so the dot is in the lower left-hand corner, and that the black side, which is the phosphor side, is the side that's facing you. I will only be demonstrating the anterior PAs, since most everyone at this juncture knows how to take 4 posterior bite wings. So you're going to ask the patient to open up their mouth, and then you're going to make sure that you retract the tongue, and then you're going to slide this into the patient's mouth. And then again, ideally where they're biting, you want to make sure that the maxillary and the mandibular canine are somewhat centered on the film, and then you're going to ask the patient to bite down. Okay, and then you would line up your PID just like so. Okay. Remember, when you're using phosphor plates, you have to change these out after each exposure. So once you take your film, you're going to take this out of the patient's mouth, you're going to put it where it's been exposed, and then you're going to take a new phosphor plate that has not been exposed. Again, place the new one into your holder, like so. And then this time, we're going to be centering it over the central between 8 and 9 and 24 and 25. So you're going to place it like so. Now with this one, you can have it to where the bite block is either on the patient's right side of their face or the left side. So right now, I have it on the patient's right side. I make sure that it looks like when the patient bites down, that all of the anterior teeth are on the center of the film. So again, you can kind of see right here that those teeth are centered directly in the middle of your ring. So when you go to do your last anterior vertical bite wing, you're going to want to flip your XCP kit. So again, you could do an anterior like this as well, but in order to do the canine on this side, you have to do it this way. So make sure to remove your phosphor plate, replace a new one, making sure that your dot is in the lower left-hand corner. And the purpose of the dot is to ensure that it helps when you go to do the mounting, because you're going to be processing these in the ScanX machine. So you want to make sure that the dot will be in the correct location to help you with your mounting once you scan them. So now we're going to go ahead and center this directly over the maxillary and the mandibular canine. So we're going to put the bite block right in the middle, and then have the patient bite down, slide that ring close to the patient's face. And again, as you can see, it is centered directly in the middle of the patient's face. So those are going to be the anterior films. When you're doing your posterior, all you're going to be doing is using the same landmarks that you normally would for a regular set of bite wings. The only difference is that because it is now placed vertically, you're going to get less teeth in the film this way than what you would this way if you were doing a horizontal bite wing.